Hello, friends. Many people have asked me to tell them at what age a male and a female are ready to mate and how it happens. Now we'll talk about it. Let's get started. And so, puberty in Jagdterriers. Today we will talk about examples of this breed. The binding of dogs of this breed should be done only when they are finally formed and grow up. The female becomes ready for mating at the age of 1.5 years, after her third estrus, which lasts approximately 21 days, has passed. Males are ready for reproduction at the age of 2. An important fact: the female should be smaller and lighter than the male. In the event that the sizes are identical, such offspring cannot be attributed to purebred. The next important rule of competent mating is the compliance of dogs with the accepted standard. Where the applicants are found, it is worth organizing their meeting. The main point here is considered to be its holding on the territory of the male. Other options are excluded. A female on her territory may not allow a partner to approach her, show aggressiveness and malice. The most effective mating is in the spring. It is then that the Jagdterrier's sexual instinct is activated. On the third day from the moment the estrus began, the owner of the bitch can take her to a meeting with the male. Dogs should thoroughly study and sniff each other. It is strictly forbidden to carry out any provocations and pushing actions at this moment. Everything should happen peacefully and with the consent of both sides. If the mating procedure was successful, then you should expect replenishment. Most often, the duration of a canine pregnancy is about 63 days. The litter can number from 2 to 9 puppies. It is worth noting that the life expectancy of the German Jagdterrier varies from 12 to 15 years. It all depends on the care of the owner and proper care. These were the main important points on this topic. Now small additions like from an experienced dog handler. And so, the male is able to mate at any time of the year, the bitch only during estrus. The estrus period repeats after 5-6 months. In a male, puberty can begin at any time of the year. In most bitches, the estrus period begins for the first time at the end of winter, the second time at the end of summer. Each time this manifests itself in a change in the behavior of the bitch. She becomes restless, disobedient, she has a tendency to a wandering lifestyle, her appetite decreases or increases. A characteristic feature is the swelling of the genitals and the appearance of secretions. The time of cessation of bloody discharge is the most suitable moment for fertilization. An important point: a bitch must be paired with a male for her own health. The hypothesis that a bitch who did not have puppies is predisposed to the occurrence of nipple cancer or inflammation of the uterus. And so, we came to the process itself. When mating, the male's sexual organ swells. As a result, crossing occurs and the dogs remain tied for 15-20 minutes, sometimes even more. There are cases that a bitch is not given to a male. Sometimes this is due to a lack of sympathy at first sight. But in general, the mating process always goes without problems if the bitch is ready for it. And so, the signs of a bitch's pregnancy. Not every mating ends with fertilization. The owner should know the signs on the basis of which it is possible to determine whether the bitch is pregnant. It is important to know these signs, because his treatment of a bitch during training depends on it. In the first days after successful mating, the bitch's appetite increases. As a result of increased nutrition, the coat becomes smooth and shiny. After a while, the abdomen begins to increase. Approximately in the 5th week of pregnancy, the mammary glands increase. The bitch becomes calm and careful in her body movements. During this period, You do not need to touch and disturb the bitch so as not to damage the fetus. And so, we are waiting for the end of pregnancy. It will be about 63 days. Friends, now you know everything about puberty of male and female. I was glad to help you in this matter. Subscribe to the channel, there is still a lot of interesting things ahead. See you.